Welcome back to Great Day. If you're a senior, you probably fall into one of three categories during open enrollment. You're enrolling for the first time, you need to make changes, or you're just letting it renew on its own. You and you all belong in the I'm so confused category, right? Nicole Bonicamp with McCunis Fox Insurance Brokers says no matter what situation you're in, they're more than happy to walk you through the process so you can make the best choice for your health care. If you already enrolled, they can even help you with a second unbiased opinion in case you need to make some changes. And get this, the service is free. Nicole stopped by with Jean Fisler, who says she made an important life decision very easy. Nicole, when it comes to Medicare, for most of us, and I'm sure, Jean, you can attest to this, it's out of sight, out of mind to the moment we need it. But it is a huge government program. There's lots of moving parts, and a lot of people don't understand how to make those parts really work for them effectively. Let's back up to what Medicare is. What was the purpose of it?
Yeah, so Medicare is the federal health insurance program that covers people once you turn 65, or it will cover people under the age of 65 if they have certain disabilities. And you know, it was there to help pay for medical costs as you age and as you become a senior. So it is extremely overwhelming. I always tell my clients nobody's born with Medicare knowledge. It's not anything that
we try to avoid it. I'm not there yet, but
yeah. But you know, well, I'll get there hopefully at some point. So yeah, I'm here just to guide and help my clients understand their Medicare options.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many of my friends are like, okay, my mom called me, she wants me to come over and walk through this with them, but we don't know it. You are literally an expert in this field, and it's an amazing resource.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a health insurance broker. I specialize in Medicare options. I cover I represent all of the different plans available. And I will be honest, you know, a lot of people have their opinions on what plans might be best for somebody, but there are pros and cons to every plan. And it's my full-time job of knowing the differences between the plans. So I look at everybody on an individual basis.
Yeah, because it depends on what your health might be, what money you have access to.
Everybody is their own puzzle piece, right? There's no one perfect answer for everybody. Yeah. So I look at everybody as an individual and help them understand their options.
All right, Jean, you are no stranger to Great Day Houston. About 10 years ago, you were on the show. We plucked you from the audience and you were doing some ballet moves. At that time, last thing you were thinking about was Medicare.
That's exactly right. I found my 65th birthday sneaking up on me. I realized I had to deal with, you know, this issue of Medicare. There's parts A and B and D, and there's supplements and advantages and all kinds of things. I had no idea. I knew Nicole. She sat me down, and my wife. We went through seems like an hour maybe of explanation. Came away with everything I needed to know. We told her what doctors that we wanted to keep, which ones we didn't want to keep, and next thing you know, we're signed up. Yeah. Best part is, 6 months later, if I have a question, I call Nicole. She answers, she picks up, she answers my question. Every year you go through this enrollment thing, I get 20 calls right now, 20, 30 calls a day. I don't even answer them because I've got Nicole on speed dial.
Yeah, and this is at zero cost.
Yes.
Zero.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The only thing I ask that they pay me is their attention.
Yeah, you have to, because you know, again, I mentioned government. When you say government, there's lots of moving parts again, and also big changes coming that people need to know about.
Big changes. So I'm going on my 13th annual enrollment period, and let me tell you, this year coming up for 2025 is a year that we're having more changes than ever due to the Inflation Reduction Act that was passed in 2022. We're getting a lot of changes regarding Part D, prescription drug coverage for next year, and it's gonna affect every single Medicare beneficiary. So next year more than ever, or this year, excuse me, during annual enrollment period more than ever, you're gonna wanna have somebody that will look at all your options for you and walk you through the best plan for you for next year.
Human nature is to go, I'll get to it, and then it just auto-renews. You're like, don't let it auto-renew, especially
Not this year. Yeah. More changes than ever. Yeah, we definitely need to look at it.
Yeah. How much time should somebody set aside to meet with you?
So it generally takes about an hour or so. I try to get some information from them ahead of time. I'll ask for the doctors that they see, the prescriptions that they take, any other needs they may have as far as dental, vision, hearing, and
because things change.
Absolutely, and like we said, everybody is different. So all plans are different as well. I get that information ahead of time. I narrow down all the plan options, and then I present the top plan options that would fit best for them.
Yeah, and I also want to point out that you are a licensed agent.
Yes, licensed. We have to get, I do have my license. We have to take continuing education every 2 years to maintain that license. We do Medicare testing every year, and I get certified with every insurance carrier on a yearly basis. So we're staying on top of the education.
Yeah, Jean, we know how people are. Again, we put it away until we need it there. Your last push for people to, it doesn't cost them anything, to not try to tackle this on their own, or have their kids come on over and help them with it.
Yeah, it's not rocket science, but it's nothing you want to do by yourself. That's the way I look at it. I've dealt with insurance all my life, at work, and every year we had enrollment. This was just a whole new game with a whole new set of rules and words and acronyms, and Nicole gets you through it. It's worth it.
Okay, I'm gonna save your number in my phone because I'm right around the corner.
Please do. I'll be here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now is your chance to receive valuable Medicare Plan Selection assistance services at no cost to you. Point the camera on your phone to the QR code on the screen, and the business card information for licensed Medicare specialist Nicole Bonicamp will appear for easy saving. This might be one of the most important contacts you'll have in your phone. Remember, big changes are happening, so you should not auto-renew your Medicare plan. Nicole is ready to help you, even if it's just a second opinion on what you've already chosen, and all you have to pay is attention. The final day for Medicare selection is December 7th. You can also email Nicole directly at nbonicamp@mccunisfox.com, or you can also call this number 832-304-3834, 832-304-3834.